waxay kari waayeen inay yidhaahaan war bal qadiyadan aanu dad inaga midoo reer Somaliland ka soo saarno oo ka bixi kara godkan iyaga ka bixi kara kuwaas iyaga war meeshaas khayr ma leh kuwa naga dhaaf aniga ay dhahan mararka qaarkood caynkaas I said myself so I feel part of the guilt Xassan qof Reysal Wasaare oo karti leh oo reer Somaliland doono list I will bring you a list of 7 or 8 people that you can choose from and the 4 of us will not be included to them. When Xassan won the elections, we pulled our votes together so that Xassan will get the vote after he became the kii noogu cod bata ayaan codka siinayna afarta ugu dambaysa kii noogu cod bata. Xassan was the one with the largest vote. And he was my deputy. And I remember taking him out of the part of the halkii lagu shirayay police school what garanaysa intina xamar taqaan school of police taking folks from northern Kenya. Where are you folks from Djibouti? The Djiboutians were very quick in putting their own flag immediately, quickly, as in the late 1970s. And the same thing for the Zone 5 folks. Where are they? So my perspective on this, and I don't think Abdi and I are different on this, is that the guilt is shared by all. It's shared by all. To this day, I remember when I was a member of parliament, I was one of the people, I was chairing, in fact, the group that were bent on replacing Sharif Ahmed as a president of Somalia. I was chairing that group. Xassan Sheekh was my deputy. Yeah, and I remember saying to them in the conversation, they were about what they call the 8 big kind of a group, Xassan Sheekh, Farmajo, myself, people like that, Badiye, people like that. And I remember saying to them, when Xassan won the elections, we pulled our votes together so that Xassan will get the vote after he became the kii noogu cod bata ayaan codka siinayna afarta ugu dambaysa kii noogu cod bata. Xassan was the one with the largest vote. And he was my deputy. And I remember taking him out of the part of the halkii lagu shirayay police school what garanaysa intina xamar taqaan school of police taking him out of the conference out at the back. We went to the back. That's the 2 of us. And I told him, and I said, listen, don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Fulaha nagu noqonin. And then he said, oh, good, no, I won't. As soon as I get won, we'll meet. So we met. And we'll make this quickly. Myself, all the other 3 are dead now. Dr. Ali Khalif Khalid, General Jama Yere, and so 4th person, Ismail Buba, Ismail Buba. These 4 of us. Big names at that time in Mogadishu. They were bigger than I was, even though I was running for the office. As some of them were my teachers. We went to see him, Xassan. He's barely 3 or 4 days in office. We went to Villa Somalia, we met him. We wrote 1-page note to him in Somali and in English, and then orally to deliver that. And what we suggested was, in order to get to this most important issue, nothing was most important than the fate of Somaliland. And that's why I went there to run for office, to hold this before it gets too late. And we said to him, Xassan, qof Reysal Wasaare oo karti leh oo reer Somaliland doono list I will bring you a list of 7 or 8 people that you can choose from, and the 4 of us will not be included. We will get that for you, so that there's no self-interest, no aniga. Yeah. Ku dhawaaq. Second, I have that document. Create a panel group, maybe about 13-14, divided halfway between Somalilanders, people from the north, and the old southern part of the republic, those 2 groups. And in fact, who are committed to the national union, but they are open-minded enough to listen to the story that is bubbling up in the north. Yeah. And they become somewhat judicious people to understand this and then bring it out. And he said, okay, I'll do it. He's a president 2nd time now. Never did. Halkaas ka dhumat. My point is, marka waxa weeye waa laga gardaran yahay Somaliland markay noqoto on this issue. God has not given them the special instruction that they should be the ones who would always have to think about national union. Where are the others? And where is the elite in Mogadishu? And the reason why I left Mogadishu, because there was nobody to talk to about these issues. Nobody. Okay? And I resigned. But there's a problem for Somalilanders too. And this is my final point of the question. And that is, iyagina waxa iskugu biiray two things. Two issues. And they carry those issues, it's like a big rock. Ma kici karayaan. They can't get up. One, waxa weeye, a certain, I think, really bothersome of othering the Somalis from the south. Kuwaas iyaga. War meeshaas khayr male kuwa naga dhaaf. Aniga idhaha mararka qaarkood caynkaas. I said myself. So I feel part of the guilt. That's a problem. Because the people are not the elite, as Abdi has said so clearly. The people aren't the elite. They cry for this, the regular people. Yeah. The second issue for Somalilanders is that even though I agree with them that they should not be the sole people saddled with the responsibility of trying to keep up the flame of national unity, they should still play their role in this. Warma waxay kari waayeen reer Somaliland. Yeah. From Abdurrahman Tour, yeah, Mahmoud Abdurrahman Ahmed Ali, all the way to my friend Abdurrahman Erro, waxay kari waayeen inay yidhaahaan war bal qadiyadan aanu dad inaga midoo reer Somaliland ka soo saarno oo ka bixi kara godkan iyaga ka bixi kara oo xaqa Somaliland ilaalin kara. I'm sorry for those of you who are not speaking Somali, but I'll translate. Yeah, who liberate themselves from this cave, yeah, darkness, while protecting the welfare of the Somaliland people and their rightful cause. But at the same time, they are big enough to entertain the idea of revisiting the condition of the Somali people. Well, it can be I've spent many hours in Hargeisa every year. Jama is my witness. Those are the two issues for them. But I want to repeat, Somalilanders are not the only one who have been assigned the responsibility of revival of Somali national project. And I think the big failure is on the south to a great extent, but equally important in Djibouti, in NFD, and in Zone 5.